I remade the Poppy PlayTime 3 trailer, but inside Minecraft, I divided the 12 scenes that appear in the trailer to recreate them here, and then combine everything to make the complete trailer. Looking here on the side, the first things that appear in the Poppy 3 trailer are this TV with the Smiling Critters cartoon playing, and right after, an abandoned mansion. I have already made the Smiling Critters drawing once in this other video here, where I recreated the whole cartoon. All that's left is to create the mansion, and that's what I did. I started by making a base for it where it would sit like a sky and some grass. I made the mansion, the parts with its wall, kind of a green wood, the roof. I put the outside decorations, and the mansion was ready and very beautiful. And the first trailer scene is ready, which is this house here. Up here there is the stone Poppy, which is a statue, and as you can see in the Poppy trailer, it's just a camera zooming in on the house, showing it from a distance. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come here in the Blockbuster mod, then I click here to add a camera, and I can move with this camera, rotate it, etc. So I'm gonna stop about here, then I create another camera and get a bit closer. The result of the camera movement was like this. It zooms in until it reaches the house. This here is the original scene, and this is how my scene in Minecraft turned out. This trailer is gonna be a lot of work because there are many scenes that appear for a short time in the trailer. Let's go to the next one. Now the next scene we're going to create will be the Playcare nursery bed scene. There are all these broken beds and stuff. We have to walk inside with the grab pack in our hand. What will be more difficult will be making the scene. So that's what I did too. I created the whole scene using kind of an empty room, mini blocks to make the broken details, and I spread lying beds on the floor of the map. And the result was very good. And look how the scene turned out. It was very beautiful. As I had said, I really like these details here on the floor. I spread various woods, pieces of cloth, Huggy Wuggy's head, etc. Here in Blockbuster, I can select an item called Blockbuster Gun. Coming here, I'm going to put a grab pack on my back. I can rotate the grab pack here, position it here nicely so it stays here on my arms, and then I'm going to use this camera, obviously, to record, pretending that I'm playing Poppy PlayTime, since that's the intent. And look how the grab pack turned out in my hand. It looks like I'm really holding it. But I'm going to tell you a secret. In third-person view, this looks pretty ugly. But what matters is that it will be in first person. So I'll have to do the following. I'm going to stop here, activate the camera's smooth movement, then I'll walk, but it will be with the shader and light off. I'll look to the side, walk back, and look here. So that's it. This here is the original scene from Poppy PlayTime, and this is how my result in Minecraft turned out. We're going straight to the third scenario, which is this one, where we find the mask for the first time. Exactly. You can notice that on the left, there's kind of a Formula 1 car labeled Playtime, and on the right, there's the mask on the wall. I also made this scenario. I took an empty room, used the mini blocks to break everything, to make it look similar, added the model of the Formula 1 car, and added the model of the mask. The result was very, very cool. I think this one was my favorite so far. This mask here, I made in Blockbench, so I didn't even show making it, and the car I got from an add-on. I just painted it the colors of Playtime and put it there. This scene too, what's going to happen for us to record it? I'm going to come here, take my grab pack, make the movement smoother, and I'm going to record here. The character will come, we'll look at the car, and then look at the mask. We'll go there, and we'll stop. It's pretty simple. I can't help it because this Poppy PlayTime trailer is not a cinematic trailer. It's a gameplay trailer. So it's showing more or less the things that will be in the Poppy 3 game. And I'm very excited to play Poppy 3. Comment below if you're also excited. This is the original scene, and this is how it turned out in Minecraft that I made. Well, then let's go straight to scene number 4, which is where the Smiling Critters plushies are. Exactly, look, there's a camera that gets close to them, and they are sitting in a kind of toy place. And then in the back, there are other bears hanging. Yeah, this is quite macabre, but I think the Smiling Critters so far are my favorites. And this was the scene that took the longest to make, because everything that appears there is practically mini blocks, which to make them is like I was building a scene, but in a tiny way. I made the main base, added the characters on the floor, and the hanging characters, and the result was ready. As I told you, it was the most laborious to make, except for these here that I got from the add-on. I will leave the link to the creator of the add-on in the video description, but pay attention here. All of this I assembled with mini blocks. Imagine doing this here to build things. These bricks here too are mini blocks, so you have to keep placing mini blocks by mini many blocks until you build the bricks. It was a lot of work to do this, but the result was very good. That there is what the original looks like, and this is how mine turned out. You can see that it was worth the effort to make the blocks because it turned out very beautiful. Let's go to the next scene, which is scene number 5, and now it's the first time that Dog Day appears, and he seems to be trapped in a prison. He's with his arms hanging there on one side and the other, and there are some bars in front of him. I started making the scene with the bars, a really tiny place. As I said, it's really tiny. I have to make a scene recording with Dog Day. Here I came outside to show you. I already have the Dog Day character, and it's like this. He's very cool. Different from the other Dog Day because there are two. There's this, obviously, but also the Dog Day plushie, which is the smaller one. Him as a toy. But it's not this one that I'm going to use, so I have to come here and record a scene with him trapped here inside. I'm going to press the record button. I'll transform into Dog Day, but the difference is that he's kind of weird here, right? Like, he's taller than the prison itself. For that, I think it's enough time, right? Since it appears very little, and so he doesn't look so strange. I'm going to edit his position, lower him a little here, and now just fix his arms, raising them as if they were stuck up there. As I told you, I didn't make this model. I'll leave the creator's channel in the video description in case you want to see it later. And he's also with his head down, so I'm gonna lower his head like this, and his ears are kind of in front of his face, covering his face, so I'm also gonna put that, and it was perfect. I'm just going to position the camera about like this, put some lighting, and it's ready. This is the result of the original, and this is how it turned out in Minecraft. Well, now we're going to scene number 6, and this one is quite difficult because look, for the first time we're going to encounter a new hand on the grab pack. Until now, there was the blue, green, and red hand, and now there's a purple one, which seems to be a mechanical hand. And the scene, it looks like an industry. Kind of difficult to create, but it has to be done. I made it, put the mods, used mini blocks to make it look similar, and I actually liked the result. The result turned out really good. Well, I think this is the hardest part now, because here's the thing. I have this grab pack of mine here, but here it won't have the green hand. It will switch to a purple hand. I'm gonna come here in the model, and I'm gonna select another hand. Look, I made an animation in the Blockbench app. It turns from green to purple. Obviously, I didn't make it exactly like in the original trailer, because this is Minecraft. Things are square. It's a bit different. It just disappears and comes back. Look, in the original trailer, it's like this. It kind of jumps out, but in my version, it also turned out very beautiful. I think the best was the scenery itself. Now for the next scene, which is number 7, we're going to use the purple hand again. The difference is that now we use an energy line, and this is going to be the big problem. Of course, the scene was also very difficult to make. I took a long time to make this scene because I had to make the models of the energy receivers, created the somewhat red toxic lake, put the glasses, all the cables spread on the ceiling, and look, it turned out very good. But the problem I told you about is the following. In the original trailer, we pull our hand here, and the purple one, it pulls an energy wire here. But I tried a lot. I swear to you, I think I spent half an hour trying to figure out how I was going to do this in Minecraft, and yeah, I couldn't think of anything. I even imagined that I could create that energy line with a fishing rod, but it wouldn't look good because it's not purple. I decided to focus more on the scenery and the lighting. You can be sure that it turned out very good, because look at this. This here is the original. It has all this red ambiance, and in Minecraft, I managed to recreate this red ambiance in the shaders too. Now let's go to scene number 8, and this one is also very cool. It has an industrial vibe. As you can see, it has kind of a toxic red lake. I don't know if it's a lake or a toxic red smoke, and we use our hand to jump, and this part will be fun to do. I will manage. You know why? Because I recreated the whole scenery neatly, inspired by the original, and I think it turned out better with lighting. And look how cool. Remember I told you that he jumps? I managed to make a functional hand. If I press the right mouse button, look, it moves forward. So if I look up, for example, at the window and press, my hand takes me there. This is really functional. Look, I press, and every time I press, so I just come here to start recording, press the hand here, and it will throw me forward. But I will have to make a position where I can look down, because in the camera of the original video, he sees this whole little lake here. I still don't know if it's a lake or if it's smoke, but it's very pretty. In the original scene, it's all shiny, and my scene in Minecraft turned out like that too, all shiny. I really like the result. Let's go. We're in the final stretch. Only 4 more scenes left for the trailer to be ready. The next one is this one here. It's a corridor, and it's the first appearance appearance of Catnap in front of the camera. I made this corridor quite quickly, and it turned out very cool. Look, how it turned out, it's quite simple, very similar. It's made of wood. The difference is that I need to make Catnap running here in front. To do this, I'm going to do the following. I'm going to come here, I'll position a camera about where I think it is. I think it's about here below, so the camera will be here. Exactly. With the camera positioned, I can come outside, press the record button. I'll become the giant Catnap. In this case, this one here, not the little one, okay? It's the big one. Then, I press the camera and walk forward. Look, he passes, but the position is a little wrong. Wait, like this. Let me go back. Go back. Now again, press, and now just walk forward. He will pass here, and it's kind of ready now for recording. Come back your little jacket, and of course, with the shaders, it will be much cooler with all the lighting because this one is from the original. You can see that it's all dark, but my version also turned out good because the lighting is very dark. Finally to scene 10. Only 2 more scenes left, and now we're going to meet Kissy Missy. This is actually quite cool because I missed in the last Poppy Playtime. We didn't have much interaction with Kissy Missy. This is going to be really cool. Her scene was quite easy to build, which is just a blue base with yellow wires behind and a starry sky. As I said, look, quite easy to build. This blue base here, the yellow wires, and up there, a starry sky. This sky here is an image. Going up here, the sky is fake. It's an image. It's going to be easy. Just stop here, record a little scene with Kissy Missy standing. This one will be quite easy. Here I see that she's floating because the camera won't capture everything. And finally, we come here and record a little scene with Poppy. Wow, this Poppy is huge. I'll leave her standing, and then I'll tweak her animation to make her smaller. As you can see, this here is the original Poppy scene, and this is how mine turned out. I made Poppy smaller and such. It turned out pretty cute. Don't you think that building all this here is hard work? Yes, because it is. The results are turning out very good. I wanted to ask, please guys, subscribe to the channel because we are almost hitting 100,000 subscribers. It's my dream, obviously, to get the 100,000 plaque. I really want to reach this mark. So spread the word to your friend, leave your like, and subscribe to the channel to help me bring more videos like this. Let's go. Quickly do the last 2 scenes. No dragging to show you the complete result of the trailer. Be right back. Well, as I said, to not drag on too much, I'm going to show you the last 2 scenes that are missing, which are Dog Day coming out of a pipe, and then Catnap in a completely red background with a very large smoke. The Catnap tunnel I built like this. It was also very, very difficult, like the smiling critters there, because much of this scene was used chisel and bits, which are the mini blocks. Look, really all this here you're seeing was block by block. Yes, as I said, it's a lot of work. And the last, obviously, is the scene where Catnap is with all that red smoke. This was the easiest scene. I reconstructed it in a straight line and such. It was quite easy to do. I just put some simple decorations here, nothing much. What will be more work is the lighting. The following. I have this wand. It's capable of creating light. I'm gonna add several lights here behind, and then in the shaders, these lights here will turn red, giving the sensation of red smoke. You'll see, it's gonna be very cool. That's it. Here is the complete result of the Poppy Playtime 3 trailer inside Minecraft.
S-M-I-R-E every day! When you are down and out, don't even frown and pout. Smiling critters in the sun. S-M-I-R-E!
The following message is for all Playtime Company employees. This is what he does to heretics.
What's happening down here is bigger than all of us. I need you. So we can get revenge on those monsters who tortured you. Who tortured us. We're coming! Just hold on! Prototype has to die. For this. For everything.
And if you watch the video up to here, comment this word that's appearing on the screen to know who is truly loyal. I'll give a little heart on your comment. Thanks.